Hi, it's Letizia here. So today I'm gonna tell you and I will talk about the tretinoin and azelaic acid. The last video I tell that I will talk about what I was using and what I'm using now to make my skin very good and treat the acne marks and the acne itself. So I will tell you about all the things I'm using, all the products, these acids that I'm using, how to use, and what they will do in your face. So I'm using these two acids. This one I bought in Brazil the last time, so it's almost finishing. This one I bought in Dubai. It's in Arabic here. So this amount of tretinoin is used like when you are not a beginner anymore. So I will not recommend this one for you if you are starting. So I recommend 0.01, and after 2 months, I think, you can start to use the 0.025 the milligrams of tretinoin, because the tretinoin, it's very powerful. So I will teach you how to start to use this combo, because if you have acne, and of course after the acne leave, you will have the mark, so you need to remove. The tretinoin will remove the marks, can remove marks of acne, but it's very slow. The treatment of tretinoin for acne marks is very slow, so you need something more powerful to remove them. So first of all, I will start to talk about tretinoin, because the tretinoin don't have just one thing that is good for. Tretinoin is good for treat acne, treat aging, so it's anti-aging. What more? Have a lot of things. I really did a document with all the things about the tretinoin and the acid Azelaic, telling everything what they will do. But basically, the tretinoin will unblock, I think it's this, remove this you know, the blackhead in your skin. So we will remove all these things. Well, poof, it's like a peeling, and it's depending how you use, and I will tell you to use the right way, because I have some people that I know, they start to use the tretinoin every single day, and you really can't do that, or will damage your skin, barrier. So you need to start to use tretinoin super slow to have the best of the tretinoin, because it's an acid. It's from the vitamin A, but it's really powerful, so you need to start slow. In this document that I did, I put a calendar how to start to use, because you really need to do when you are beginning you need to do 2 times in a week, very like far away, because we'll have time for your skin be more friendly with the product. So in the first days, like you give like 3 days between the usage, because you will put and you will see little bit of peeling, because the tretinoin will make a peeling, is a little exfoliation. So when you are using the tretinoin, never use another exfoliant. You can't do that. Please don't do that. And another thing, you can't use when you are pregnant or breastfeeding. So this is just for the women that is not breastfeeding and is not pregnant, and for who want to treat the first marks of aging, or if you are already like in my age, 30, 34, 30 plus, or 40s, or anyways, anytime you start for the anti-aging process, this I think is the thing that you must see the results. Because when I start to use the tretinoin long time ago, I think 4 or 5 years ago, something like that, I was treating acne, but in that time I have this thing here very deep, and I was very unhappy not happy with that. I really damaged my skin, because have one time in my life, I think kind of 1 year, that I start to get a tan, and I never did that in my life, by the way. I was always worried about the sun, and since I was very young, my city, my hometown, it's very hot. So super hot, super tropical, and never have another weather, only summer. So always when I go out, and I prefer go out when the sun it's going down, because I don't like the sun. And when I go out and do like this, because I always, when I go to the street, I see people in the sun doing like, and I saw the wrinkles here. I say, I don't want to be like that. So I always, when I go out of home, I do like this, so I don't move here. And I was always caring about the sun. And my brother said, he always said that I'm a vampire, because I don't like the sun. But in that short time of my life, I did this shit. Sorry, the name. But I did this. Was almost 1 year when I started to get a tan. I want a tan, crazy. This episode damaged my skin. 1 year damaged my skin like more than 10 years. Really, I when I was 20 plus, I looked 15, and I always, like, people when look to me, they say, you look very young. But because why? All the time in my life, I don't have tan. When I start to have that was when the sun damaged my face, and I start to have wrinkles that I never have before. So the tretinoin, when I start to use for for the acne was really good, because I think in 2 weeks, I start to see, wow, it's that side was the mass like down, because the sun make my cheeks goes down. So it was really like this. And when I start to use, I saw the difference. I say, oh, it's very good. So I start, for one thing, I know about the anti-aging benefits, but I was not like believing there will be so much like that, and was really changed everything. And I say I will never stop to use it. So how to start to use? You will do a calendar that you will start to use 2 times in a week. So first you buy the Tretinoin 0.01 in the first 2-3 months. If you need, I will tell you the doc that I did, so you can ask for, or I will put somewhere. Just send in the comments and I will send you the link, or I will put the link in the bio, in the description below. So you start with the smallest amount that they have. Don't use this one that I'm using, because this is not for beginnings. I used Tretinoin years ago, and I just stopped to use when I was in Dubai, because it was so much sun, and Tretinoin and sun don't combine. They can't do that. No one can do that. So when you travel and you are going somewhere and you will be exposed to the sun, stop to use like one week before, and after you start to use again. But if you care about your health, don't get a tan, don't get a sun so much. Always use so much sunscreen, including when you are using this. Always put like a cap or something to protect you. And when you wake up, first thing you will do before you put your face in the light, you go to the bathroom, wash your face, and put the sunscreen. I like this both too. That is from same brand, by the way. I love this brand, Skin Aqua, from the Mentholatum company. Roto Mentolato, it's Japanese. So you start to use the Tretinoin. You use sunscreen for sure, anytime, at morning, afternoon, and you reapply, because it's like you don't put morning and after, stay full day. It's you need to apply, I think, 2 to 3 times if you go out. So Tretinoin, start like that. And if you want to combine with acid Azelaic, as I did, you first start with the Tretinoin, do 1 month first with the Tretinoin, 2 months. After these 2 months, you can start to use. So you will apply this one 1 day yes, 1 day no. The day you use this one, you don't use this one. The day you use this one, you don't use this one. When you are beginning, when you start. If you start first with the Tretinoin after 3 months and your face is already adapted to the Tretinoin, you can start to use together. What I do, so, when I start again to use, I put one day, the other one day, other day. Or you can use the azelaic acid at morning. Of course, you put the acid azelaic and you put the sunscreen with. After you put this, you put that. The difference between these two acids is one is photosensitive, tretinoin. This one is not photosensitive, but you need to use anyways your sunscreen. Yeah. So the azelaic acid, yeah. I bought this one in Brazil, but I have everywhere. I remember I think I saw in Dubai when I was there. The azelaic acid is not so much like the tretinoin. Like you can buy this one, I think, everywhere without prescription. The tretinoin, some place you need get the prescription of the dermatologist. But this one I think no, because it's more it's like normal acid that no one talks about. And I think this acid is one of the best acids that I used before. And let's talk about, so it's anti-inflammatory, it's very good for the treatment of acne, rosacea, I think it's like that, melasma, and hyperpigmentation, like marks of acne or melasma. So it's very, very good. I love this acid. And when you start to use this acid, have a difference of percentage. I think you have 10%, 15+%. I try to check here which one is mine, but doesn't tell. I think only in the box, and I threw up a long time ago. But anyways, have the gel, have the cream. This one say gel, but looks like cream for me. It's white, you can see that. Yeah, it's very good. So when you start to using, maybe we'll do some kind of itching. It's normal when it's just a little bit. So this one is more like normal to use. If you want to start to use only the acid Azelaic, you can start normal. I just tell you guys to use one day yes, one day no, because if your skin is super sensitive, you can do one day and 2 days don't use, and after you use again, because super sensitive skin need to be more careful about. But if your I don't know why this is going down, but if your skin is normal, like it's not so sensitive, you can start using one day yes, one day no. At night before go to sleep. After you have the adaptation of the skin, you can start to use 2 times in a day, because this one you can use 2 times a day. The tretinoin you can use only at night before go to sleep. At morning you remove and put sunscreen. You need for both of things. When you are doing a treatment, you always need to protect your skin. So I think it's it. Maybe I forget something, but as I tell you, I have these docs that I'm doing to prepare you guys how to use both of these acids that really change my face. And I think the treatment really makes you happy. I love both of these acids. It's something that never go out of my necessary. These two acids and sunscreen, I always have a lot. Only this time I don't have more tretinoin, but before I have two. Like always I buy more to have in my bag with me. But one tube of this, I think you can use for 6 months, maybe more, because you use it just a little bit like that, like one drop like this, is small for full face. This one too. So as I tell you, this one I bought in Brazil and now it's finishing. So, and I use this one so much more than the other one, because when I was in Dubai, the only one that I can use is this one. So, because it's not so sensitive, photosensitive. So it's this one that I use. Very good, anti-inflammatory, good to remove the marks of your skin, to prevent for acne. So it's very good. This is the combo that I love, and I will always have in my bag. If you like both of them, if you have something to ask about and you want to know, put in the comments and let's use it. It's good. See you in the next video. So I think it's this for today. Next video, I don't know what I will talk about, but put in the comments what you guys want to know about my products. I have some here that I want to talk about. This is Squalane. It's very good too. And yeah, it's this. I just come back and I want you guys to enjoy this channel. So let me know if you like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.